The Biden war against oil and gas is no longer so noisy, but make no mistake, fossil fuels are still in Biden's crosshairs. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. With an election coming up, the White House doesn't want rising prices for heating fuel and gasoline. It even boasts about the increased U.S. output of oil and natural gas, ignoring its regulations to hinder oil and natural gas exploration and development on federal lands and waters. But don't be deceived. Their irrational dislike of fossil fuels hasn't disappeared. It's just being played down until the election is over. The proof? Look what's happening on the natural gas front. The U.S. is the world's largest producer of gas. We've also become the largest exporter of liquefied natural gas, LNG, surpassing Qatar and Australia. The world's appetite for this fuel is insatiable as far as the eye can see. This presents a huge opportunity for the U.S. Overseas, demand for natural gas exceeds available supply, which is why prices outside the U.S. are far higher than they are here. U.S. supply of natural gas is virtually unlimited. Get this, Pennsylvania alone has estimated gas reserves for 400 years. Two major natural gas companies, Chesapeake Energy and Southwestern Energy, have announced they're combining to better pursue what they see as glittering opportunities. We're not alone in this assessment of natural gas's future. In the next 3 years, Mexico and Canada are putting their first LNG export terminals into service. All we have to do is build facilities to ship LNG to willing customers. We've got 5 LNG export projects under construction. Many more are needed. This would not only be an economic bonanza, but also a big boost for our national security. Europe could get all the gas it needs from us, rather than Vladimir Putin's warmongering Russia. China would also become a big, albeit not very happy buyer, giving us delicious leverage over an increasingly aggressive adversary. Nonetheless, Biden and his cohorts are anything but pleased. They're secretly happy that environmentalist extremists are pressuring the White House to halt licensing for new LNG terminals under the guise that more study is needed to assess how they might impact climate change. Of course, natural gas is a clean fuel, a fact recognized by a growing number of Greens in Europe. But facts don't matter to Biden and his fellow radicals. Already, the time for LNG export permits has gone from 7 weeks to 11 months and more. Green extremists ignore the truth that increased exports of LNG would greatly help the environment, as countries could use gas to generate electricity rather than rely on coal-fired power plants. And if there was any doubt about Biden's ultimate intention of wrecking the oil and gas industry, it went away with the administration's introduction last week of a new regulatory proposal to impose a tax on natural gas under the guise of reducing methane emissions. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions, and I look forward to being with you soon again.